I'm always so excited to be able to share. So, like Michelle said, I am a busy mama. I have three little boys. Two of them are special needs. Like she said, my husband is active duty Army. He has been away almost the entire year. He's coming home soon, which is really exciting, but he was away when I started this. He's away again. And so I have been desperately trying to find a way to work from home with my kids and kind of find something that fits into the nooks and crannies of my day, right? And so if you are anything like me, you were stuck in that search for a long time. And if you're anything like me, maybe you fell into MLM. Tell me in the comments who has ever done an MLM, multi-level marketing, pyramids, whatever you want to call it. Okay. This is not that, first of all. But I did that for 6.5 years because there was something in me. As soon as I had kids, I was like, I want to find a way to stay home with them so I don't miss anything, right? And because I had done everything. If you looked at my resume, I've worked corporate, I've worked in retail, I've worked in like waiting tables, education, all these things. But there's something about being a mom and wanting to be with my kids. I was really convicted by that. So I fell into MLM and I was the little hamster on a wheel, like Michelle was talking about, busting my butt to try to make $7 on a mascara. I thought, you guys, I thought that was the only way that I could make any kind of an income and stay home with my kids. And so I'm like, okay, this is what I have to do. I'm going to do the recruiting, the salesy posts, the cold messages, the follow up, right? To try to make $7. And so here I am, like glued to my phone while my kids, who I'm staying home with, right, are over here going, mommy, mommy, mommy. And I'm like, hang on, I'm booking this party, I'm running this party, all of these things. And at the end of the day, I was maybe making 2,000, 3,000 on a really, really good month, but I was glued to my phone. I did not have the time freedom that I really wanted. So I ended up leaving MLM and saying, you know what? I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to start my own business. Tell me in the comments if you have ever started your own business, because if so, you know the work that goes into that. Okay. So I was like, I'm going to do my own thing. I'll make 100% profit. I'm going to start an online boutique. Right. So I did that. And I realized, number one, how much money goes into starting your own business. Okay. I went 30 grand into debt getting inventory. And then I had to take all the pictures. I had to deal with the vendors. I had to ship orders and all those things. So then I went from making $7 on a mascara to now I'm making $20 on a top. Right. And so I'm like going up a little bit, but I'm still working my buns off to try to make an income doing that. And so in 2022, I made $16,000 with my boutique, which is okay as like as a stay-at-home mom, right? That's okay. Like I'm still contributing, but it got to a place where I was still really burnt out. And I went 6 weeks of nothing. And you guys know when it rains, it pours. Y'all tell me in the comments, who is currently living paycheck to paycheck? Because that was us. Like I said, my husband is Army. We were waiting on the next Army paycheck, you know? And so it got to a point I hadn't made a sale in my boutique for 6 weeks. And when it rains, it pours. So I needed a new transmission. I needed new tires. And again, he was away and I needed 6 rental cars while he was gone because my car was in the shop all this time. And I couldn't afford it because that little bit of income that was helping to contribute was gone. And at this time, you guys, it was so crucial for me. I had watched my friend make 40 grand in 2 months doing digital marketing. And you better believe I was the person that was mega skeptical. I wanted nothing to do with MLM again. And I was convinced in my head, I said, you know what, that's got to be another one of those things. And so I'm like, I'm going to count myself out because it's probably a scam. It's like, I was telling myself that. You know why? Because we're conditioned to think that way by society. We're conditioned to think that anything that sounds too good to be true just is. And here's the truth of it, you guys. I have learned by doing this, some things are just good and true at the same dang time. And you don't realize it until you're in it. Okay. So I said, you know what? This is going to be my Hail Mary. So if I just, and I didn't have the funds to start this, mind you. So if you're sitting there like, well, I'm broke, that's an excuse. Seriously, because it's not, hear me out when I say this. It's not a decision to be broke. It's not. I've been there. I've worked 3 jobs. I know what it's like to not even afford heat. Okay. It's not a decision to be broke. It is a decision to stay there though. And so I said, you know what? I'm not going to stay there. I'm going to make this happen for me. So I watched a friend's kids and I cleaned a house in order to be able to start this. And so I'm like, if I can make this happen and just make 1,200 a month, I'm breaking even with what I was doing with my boutique. When I tell you, never in my life have I seen an income like this. In my first month alone, I made $29,000, working less than I've ever worked in my life. And in 5 months and 8 days, I hit my first 6 figures, just following the 2-hour process, you guys. Not like doing anything crazy. I post 2 to 3 times personally. I post 2 to 3 times a day on TikTok. I go live and like I plug into the training. I've learned attraction marketing. That's it. That's literally it. And then I have email automations set up working for me. It's that simple. Okay. I hit my first 6 figures, 5 months and 8 days. And now I'm 9 months in. And now I believe I'm at 200. Even after I posted this, Michelle, I'm at 220,000. And my goal for the month, and this is in 9 months now, my goal for the month was, okay, I'm going to make 40,000 this month. I'm going to hit my 200,000 mark, right? I'm already over 50 grand for the month and we are mid-month. It's insanity to me that something like this is possible for so many people, and it's possible for people who are just like you and me, who are living paycheck to paycheck, who want to stay home with their kids, who want to just not go to a 9 to 5 anymore, who want to be able to travel, who want that freedom. This is possible for you. You just have to get to a place where you say, enough is enough, no more. I want this for me, and make it happen. So I just want to be your hype girl that sits over here and vouches. If I can do it, you can do it. And it's happening for tons and thousands of people inside of our community. And I'm like, I get so excited to see it happen for the next group of people. That's my story. So yeah.
Love it. I have to make a comment because somebody said, yeah, but how much money have you spent on ads?
Me personally, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. And the thing is, like, yeah, you can, but I've made over 200 grand and I have not spent a dime for myself. I invested in the program one time, and the website fee, that's it. That's it. Everything after that's pure profit. It's
Yes.
amazing.
Yes. Love it. Thank you for sharing. I love it. Congratulations. I
Thank
love it so much.
you.